In this video, we're going to build a simple session filter in MQL5. The goal is to control exactly when an EA is allowed to trade using a start hour and an end hour. And by the end of this video, you will have a reusable session filter that you can drop into your own expert advisors and use in any strategy going forward. So without wasting any of your time, let's jump straight into the code. First, we want to click on the IDE icon. Next, we click New, Expert Advisor from Template, then Next. Now we need to give the file a name. I'm just going to call mine session filter, but you can name yours anything that you want. And then we click next, next, and finish. First, I like to just quickly clean up the template. I like to remove the comment lines as they are not needed. They're only for the programmer and they don't affect the code in any way. I also just like to adjust these curly brackets. Again, this is just a personal preference. You don't have to do any of this. It's just how I like to do things. Okay, so first we want access to MT5's built-in trade functions. So we first include the trade library. And then we create the trade object using ctrade, and we'll call it trade. Quickly compile. Now we want to add the inputs that will control our trading session. So we will start with the start hour, and by default we'll set that to 7 AM server time, and then we want to do the same for the end hour. And we'll make this default 1 PM server time. And so basically what we've done here is we've said that we want the trading hours to be between 7 AM and 1 PM. So basically we are trading the London session only. Next, we want to add a function that will tell us if we are inside of this trading session or inside of this time window. So we create a new function called in session. And first we need to get the current broker time. We do that by using MQL date time. Then we want to convert that into a structure. So we use time to struct, time current, next we want to handle the case where the start and the end hour are the same, which just means trading is always allowed. So we say if the start hour equals the end hour, meaning that they are the same, then we just want to return true. Now we handle the normal case where the session will sit inside of 1 day. So we say if the start hour is below the end hour, then we want to return the time.hour is above or equals the start hour, and time hour is below the end hour. And then also we want to handle the sessions that cross midnight. So say, for example, that you have your start time set to 5 o'clock and you have your end time set to 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m. So basically that crosses midnight and you would be trading, say, the last half of New York into the first half of Asian session, for example. So to do that, we want to return the time hour is above or equals the start hour, or the time hour is below the end hour. Okay, so now in the onInit function, obviously this isn't needed, but it's always better to do it. So we'll just set a small deviation or slippage so that trades don't fail easily, and then we will return init succeeded. So let's set the deviation points, and we'll just set this to 20 points, which means 2 pips. We don't need anything for the on the init. Now we go to the onTick function, where we add the main EA logic. So first we want to skip everything if we are outside of the trading session. So we say if we are not in session time, then we just want to return. So if the EA is on the chart and it first calls the in session time, if it's not between these two numbers, 7 a.m. and 1 p.m., then no trade is allowed to be taken. So next we avoid opening endless trades, so we check if we have any open positions already. Obviously this is just for the test position, so we have something to open and close. We wouldn't do any of this in our actual account. So we say if positions total is above 0, then that means that we have an open position and we just want to return. This will just stop hundreds of trades being entered when we load this on the chart in a minute. So now to prepare a simple sell trade, we want to grab the point size and the bid price. So we'll do the point price. We'll do the point size first. We will use symbol info double. We fetch the current symbol that is on the chart, and we get the points for that symbol. Next, we want to get the bid price. Again, we use symbol info double. We fetch the current symbol, and then we fetch the bid price for that symbol. And then obviously for a sell trade, the stop loss goes above the price and the take profit goes below. So we'll say that the stop loss equals the bid price plus 200 points, and we'll say that the take profit equals the bid minus 400 points. And now finally we can place the sell trade. So we say trade dot sell. We'll just use 0.1 lots for the example. We want to use the current symbol. And then the stop loss and take profit. And that's pretty much it. So now let's compile. There should be no errors and no warnings, which there isn't. And now we can go back over to MetaTrader 5 and see if it's working. So now we're in MT5, we click on View, we go to Strategy Tester, click Visualize, we come down to the file that we have just created. None of this really matters as we are just doing the test. You can see that we have our start hour and our end hour in the inputs. Make sure visual mode is enabled and then we click Start. So we can see no trade is opening because we are before 7 a.m. Here we have a trade at exactly 7 a.m. and we also can't trade after 1 p.m. So we see this trade closed at 12:45, so it is still below 1 p.m. So it was okay to enter the trade. That is correct. Also, you can see that we have the stop loss at 20 pips and the TP at 40 pips or 200 points, 400 points. Obviously now we're after 1 p.m. so no more trades are taken. If we now wait for the next day, at 7 a.m. we opened the trade as we are now in the session, and we will continue to open trades until 1 p.m. So no more trades should open after this one until the next day. Again, 7 a.m. and the EA is allowed to trade again. So you can see that this is working perfectly. And yeah, that's how you add a session filter to your EAs. Also, if you want the EA framework used in these tutorials, you can download my free MQL5 starter pack from the link in the description. This will take you over to my website where you can click here to get the free pack, and you will get a complete MT5 EA base template. You will get a risk percent lot size calculator, a trading session filter module, a trading stop module, and it's all fully commented and beginner friendly. And yeah, this exists because most beginners waste weeks building the foundation before they can even test their ideas. So this starter pack gives you the same framework used in real EA projects, so you can focus on strategy instead of boilerplate code. So all you need to do is just add your name and email. You don't need to bother with the message and just click the contact button. And once you've done that, I will send you the zip file containing all of this. Also, if you want to learn MQL5 programming, I do have a beginner-friendly course where you will learn MQL5 and build your first automated EA. You get 8 step-by-step video lessons. There's 2 bonus lessons, which includes a complete Bitcoin EA. There is no prior coding experience needed. and you'll learn to build real automated strategies from scratch. So the course fee is only £99, and after the payment you'll receive a private Telegram link with lifetime access to the full course and the bonus Bitcoin EA. Again, you get instant access after payment, and you also have lifetime ongoing support from me. But that is it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and consider subscribing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.